Students today really, they don't seem much different than students when I was in high school. Uh, Laugh at a lot of the same types of things, get bored at the same types of things. I guess the biggest difference is the whole cell phone, Facebook, MySpace, technology fascination, overwhelming like involvement. I guess everyone's on MySpace. Everyone's on Facebook. It's the new. It's basically where their lives are outside of the classroom. You know, people on Facebook relationships, like, oh, did you see what this guy said on MySpace the other day? Oh, did you see what he said on Facebook? Did you see what she posted on Facebook? Uh, that I think is the biggest difference. Other than that, it's pretty much the same. Uh, it's especially in my teacher's class. He likes to go on these long tangents sometimes, and they'll get off topic. And just like when I was in high school, it's fun to talk about that stuff. It's not what the content is. It's more interesting. So they get really excited about it, and they go on these really long tangents. Sometimes a bit too long, in my opinion. But it's funny to watch, just because they get so excited about what they're talking about when it's not about the content. But then the teacher always finds a way to immediately relate it right back to the content, and he'll try, just like when I was in high school, they'll still trying to be going off topic, but then he just gives them all this look of death, this silent stare that shuts everyone up really quickly. They all have a very much respect for this guy. He's a really good teacher, and I mean, he just really commands respect well in the classroom. But the students, like I said, not much different from when I was in high school, it seems. I do notice cliques and things like that. Students tend to group together, like especially when they're walking in the hallways. But within this one class, everyone pretty much helps each other out. They're all kind of in the same boat. They're all either in AP class or in a pre-AP class. And so they're all kind of have this "we're in this together" mentality. If somebody doesn't understand, they really try to help each other out as far as trying to explain things to each other that they might not understand. And doing so probably helps the person that's doing the explaining understand better as well. There's also some students in class where they sit in the back, and they never really say anything. They seem really withdrawn, really shy. But when you read some of the things that they write, they're obviously very bright, but they just don't, they just don't feel comfortable talking in class. And I can think of a bunch of people in my high school that are like that, or that were like that. I'm not necessarily sure what they're doing today, but they were really quiet in class, but they were always usually pretty good students. I don't know, just really not much difference, I guess, is my take-home thing from it. I feel comfortable, working with all of them. They seem to take to me pretty well, I guess. So, vlog reflection of the day. I like my students. They work well together. I can't really say much about a lot of the other kids in the school, because they kind of have me isolated over there in the freshman wing. So I only see basically one aspect of the school, just the freshmen on that hall, really the majority of the day. So I can't really comment too much at this point on how the rest of that culture is within the school, but I can say all the freshmen seem to be, have this mentality, we're in this together, especially the freshmen in the AP classes, or in the pre-AP classes, I mean. They really seem to stick together well, and just help each other out as much as they can when they need it. And it's, they're pre-AP kids, so they want to be, they want to do well, they want to perform well. And so most of them jump at the opportunity to try and explain something to somebody else or helping out another student. But overall, I mean, it's a good student culture there. It's a peaceful community. It's great. And I really look forward to getting to know them all better. And I'm sure later this week, after this creepy follow-around project thingy we have to do, I'm sure I'll have a much better sense of it. For at least some of the students. So I'm looking forward to that, and yeah, I guess I'm out.